So after a vicious victory against Grom's Untamed Beasts, Strykar Demonblood continues with his Chaos God's favour on his mission. As he's resting, he is encountered by a group of brutes led by, or colloquially known as the Boys, led by Drog Deathskull. And there's 5 brutes, and Strykar's warband Kill Crush Destroy has been severely depleted from the last victory. They now only have six members, but they do get this Chaos Warhound who's joined them from on the dominated territories they have. So looking now into the map board, this is going to be Defiled Ruins terrain set. Okay, so going now to the deployment card, let's see what awaits Demonblood. So shuffling these up, I'll just pick one at random. Deployment card. Oh, it's an ambush. Okay, so that gives us a bit of narrative as to what's happened to Strykar. So not too sure who's ambushing who at this stage, but we'll find out when we do the priority roll, I suppose, which I'll do now. So slaves can be the black one. Slaves are the got the priority. So looking at this group here is the shield, hammer and dagger, and we've got here the shield of the brute boss, and he's carrying a smasher and a brute smasher and a boss claw, and behind him is the Orruk Brute with the gore chopper, and over here we've got the hammer group of 2 brutes with a pair of brute choppers, and in the dagger group we've got another brute by himself there with a pair of brute choppers. So looking now at deployment, which will he choose to be? So he's lucky enough, the Chaos Gods are favouring him. He gets to pick whether he wants to be red or blue. Red, so his dagger is the Chaos Hound. I think red looks pretty good for him, but then blue has got a more concentrated force. If he goes red, he will separate the Orruks up a little bit. Yeah, look, he's going to actually go blue. All right, so looking now at the victory conditions. So I'll just pick one up at random here. Oh, the prize. What's this one? Okay, so seize the Dark God's gift no matter the cost. The players roll off and the winner places 1 treasure token on the battlefield within 6 inches horizontally of the center of the battlefield. The battle ends after 3 rounds. When the battle ends, the player whose fighter is carrying the treasure wins the battle. So I'll set that up, but I'll also see now, before I do that, what the twist will be. So what's this one? Encircling Direflock. Direwing vultures from the Varan Spire circle above the battlefield, a sinister omen for all who fall under their shadow. In the hero phase of the first battle round, after the initiative has been determined, players do not receive 1 wild dice. So it's only in the first battle round. Okay, alright. Okay, so having set up here, according to the deployment, Strykar Demonblood's shield group, which consists of himself and there's 2 marauders, one being the hero from last game. They are in the bottom left hand corner here. The Slaves to Darkness dagger group is over there. The Brutes dagger group, they start off here and they won't come till turn 2. So one guy there. There's the shield group with the war boss and the gore chopper, and the 2 pairs of choppers brutes coming off, being the hammer group coming on the right side there. And and I shouldn't forget that the hammer group for Slaves of Darkness with the Chosen and the Marauder will be coming along this edge on round 2. Okay, so rolling now to see who places the treasure. And slaves win that one, so they have to place it 6 inches from the center of the battlefield. The center's there, so they'd want to place it obviously probably right here. Okay, so they get to they get it nice and close to them. That's a bad one for the brutes. So moving now to rolling the initiative. There's no wild dice because of the twist, so let's go with the brutes. They get a double, 4 singles, and let's now go with slaves. So 2 6s, 2 1s, and 2 singles. Okay, so I'll take the singles away. So Orruks get to go first. It's nice and easy when there's no wild dice, when you're playing solo. Alright, so they move all 3 inches. So I might just use this little fellow here. He's a 3-inch marker. So he'll try and do a move to try and get as close as he can to the... He's done. It's not really much in the way of strategy here for the brutes. They just need to put some pressure on as quickly as they can. Looking now for the Slaves of Darkness. They need to pick up. They've got no huge panic. They'll be able to pick it up. The question is, do they want to? They want to stay away, I suppose, from the brutes for as long as possible, and to then deal with this guy coming in here. So I'd say that the leader, Strykar, will be the one to collect it. So I suppose he wants to send. He'll send a marauder just to block that entrance there. This chap then moves 3, 6. They do have a double, so I guess one of them will use rush, which makes him move 4. So actually I'll get this one. Get the 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So he's there. Strykar goes, picks up the treasure, and then he'll do nothing. This chap moves 6. This chap moves, he'll go in front of Strykar, and the other Orruk will move 6. See if he takes full damage. He's full. I think it's no, that's nothing. This chap now. There's the war boss. Battle round 2 is about to happen. He doesn't want this guy to come and attack him, so maybe he'll send a dog to block this guy coming. Maybe make a cage there. Alright, and this fellow, he'll want to not get taken out easily, so he'll want to stay out of 6. Assuming the Orruks move first, he might want to form a cage there. Okay, Blood Bowl style cage. Alright, so round 2. Let's go to initiative. Now, they do get the wild dice, so let's have a look here. Oh. And so we got here a double for the Oryx, rest the singles, which suggests they will be going first without me looking at the slaves dice. Okay, they go triple and 3 singles. Oh, okay, 3 singles play 4 singles, a triple versus I think what the Orruk Brutes will do would be to, did I want to go for a 1 triple, or do I want to make 2 doubles? Well, I'll think about that. Going second, does the Slaves of Darkness want to make a quad, which is pretty useful. I'll have to have a little think about this one. So just looking at it a bit more, after a bit of analysis, it seems to me the best option for Brutes is to just keep the triple and to use that for the war, so they can all move 4 inches extra, as 4 is shown on the dice. And for Slaves of Darkness, just to keep the wild dice, and that could be useful next turn. Okay, so just keep the triple there. So alright, so Oryx are going first, and they will let me have a look. Got to deploy actually before I move anyone. So the round 2 dagger group comes in, and he can go anywhere here. Probably wants to he can move 3 inches from any point. He probably wants to go about there. Actually, he wants maybe about here. Now, for Slaves of Darkness, they can start anywhere up to the halfway line. I think they might want to intercept the maybe they don't want to intercept him, looking at the size of his blade, but I think the best move would be to go there. Alright, so first move will be for the Brute Boss to declare a war. He'll use that triple for the war ability, which is add a value, which is 4 in this case on the dice, to the movement for all friendly fighters within 6 inches of this fighter when this fighter uses ability until the end of the battle. Now I think the FAQ is it doesn't apply to him. I could be wrong on that, but last I read the FAQ, they've nerfed those abilities applying to the actual but I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to apply that. So 6 inches, he's in. Yep, he's in, and this guy's definitely not in. So 2 of them will get to move 7 inches instead of their normal 3. All right, so that's that. So these 2 will be motoring along there. And as for the war boss, he can only move 3. So I think he will want to. Where's the best way for him? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Man, that's slow. I think he'll just move there. All right. Now for Slaves to Darkness, round 2, their first activation. They've got a triple up their sleeve, and I think the war boss, sorry, the Strykar Demonblood, he will use the triple to it's called Spurred by the Gods. Let me just get it out of the book. I've got it down here. So until the end of the battle round, add 1 to the attack characteristic of attack actions that have a range of 3 or less made by friendly fighters while they're within 3 inches of this fighter. So he's going to basically boost everyone within 3 inches of him on his warband by 1 attack. So he'll do that first. I'm just got to remember all this. So, and I am known, as obviously from the last videos, to have total mind farts. But what will he do? He can't. I think he needs to just stay out of action. He could try and knock off this chap if he's really game. He'd have to move. He only moves 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. He's not going to make it. Oh, he does have a 2-inch attack. I keep forgetting that. So 1, 2, 3. I don't think that he's not going to quite make it. He has to go around the Chaos Warhound. So he's just going to stay put. He can actually wait. That's what he can do. He'll wait. So we'll put a wait marker on him. So he gets 1 activation later. Next, this chap can move 7. So he could. Oh yeah, he can go right through there. Would that count as climbing? Actually, I don't know if he can because of his. I think the rules are that if the model can't fit through, it's not a gate or a doorway. It's just a gap. Is that a doorway? Let me just check the rules. I'll just go check if that's obviously a doorway. This has something blocking along the bottom. I don't know if this is a doorway. Just check quickly. Alright, the rule book says you can move through doorways and archways even if your miniature's too wide to fit through. But I don't think this doesn't count. So he'll have to. He could move there or there, but with here he'll have to climb. It's an obstacle which he'll have to climb over. He can't fit through there with the size of his base. So measuring this now, it's 4 inches to get to there. I think it's 2 inches. 2 inches and then an inch to come down. So he gets, with the 7-inch, he gets there, and then he's going to make an attack on the Strykar Demonblood. Now, bear with me because I've never played with these guys before, but it's an Orruk Brute with a Gore Chopper, 3 attacks, 5 strength, 3, 6. Okay. Now it doesn't have the triple, so I'll put. Everyone's used up their wild dice, so 3 attacks, 5 strength to the Chaos Lords, 5 toughness, needs 4 pluses, that's a fail, 2 hits, does regular damage which is 3, so that's 6 damage. So I'll put 6 on Strykar. That's the end of that Orc's turn. Now, the Marauder I think is... I don't know if he's within 1 inch. Yep, the Marauder is within 1 inch. So he'll turn around, keeping him in the same thing. I just like making them face each other. He's going to have a crack. He's got 2 attacks, 3 strength. He's not going to do much. It will tickle him. So he needs to hit him 5 6s. Might as well roll both. 5 6s. And absolute miss. Alright, that's his activation. Now, this guy here has got 7. So we'll go 6, 7. It takes him to here. And he's going to do another 7. Just it's a bit cramped in there for him. A bit cramped. He's got another 7. Don't think he can fit. He's not going to be able to fit in there. Ah, he's a bit stuck. He could fight through that doorway. Maybe that's the best he could do, is he can go right up to the doorway. Alright. What should the Slayers of Darkness do? They've got these 2 guys here, haven't moved. They got the Chaos Warrior here, Chaos Hound. Should the Chaos Hound just go and block him? But then he'll get 2 attacks, which he doesn't want to do. Chaos Hound could go and attack him. It's tough. I'll just say the Chaos Hound maybe the Chaos Warrior, he's got 4, so the Chaos, he'll go and try and keep this guy back. Now the Chaos Warrior does have a Destiny dice, and he's got 4 attacks, 4 strength, 2 4, and 3s will fail because he's only got 4 strength against the Gore Chopper's 5 toughness, but that's a hit. So he does 2 damage to the Gore, sorry, not Gore Chopper, the same thing. They've got the same stats, the brute choppers. All right. The brute choppers might. Oh, he gets 1 extra attack because he actually. How does that ability work? Is it it's fighters within 1 inch of him, so I forgot to do that with the Marauder. He had 1 extra attack, so I'll just do that quickly. 5, so he does 1 damage to the. Okay. Now I'll just check if he's within 3 inches. 1, 2, no. So no longer gets the bonus. Maybe I shouldn't have moved them out. Anyway. The Orc will fight back now. So the Orc with the Brute Choppers has got 4 attacks, 4 toughness, 2 4. He's up against the Chaos Warrior, has got actually 5 toughness, so he's only going to hit on 5 6s. That's a cocked. Oh, that's a good roll. So he gets a hit and a crit, so it's 6 damage. He'll attack again. And that's a pretty average roll, so still it does another 2 damage, so that takes the damage up to 8. And he's only got 15 life. All right. Looking now at the well, look, this Marauder might as well hit the War Boss, for he can do 3 attacks at 2 strength, sorry, 3 strength, so 1 3 damage, and that's 1 hit of 1 damage, and attacks again, that's another 1 damage, so he's done 2 damage to the. Alright, this double chopper chap, he moves 1 2 3 4 5 6. He'll go to there. This chap here, he's a bit scared of the boss getting overwhelmed, so he might go 1 2 2 3 4. We'll try and put some pressure on him. That's a double move. The Orcs are now finished, so The chosen moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's not going to be scared. He's going to take on the chopper here. Just slow him down. He will get 1 attack. He's 4 attacks, 5 toughness, 2, 5. And I think he's... No, I don't think he's got any abilities. No. Okay, so at 5 strength, against he hits on 4 pluses. That's a miss. Oh, he got a crit, so that's 7 damage. Oh, wow, that's a good whack. So, 7 damage on the brute. Now, the Chaos Hound and the boss. So the boss is going to turn around and have a attack. Well, I'm not going to turn him, but he's going to attack the brute with the gore chopper, who's got 5 toughness. Now, Strykar, he's got 5 strength, so he's going to hit on 4 pluses. He's got 5 attacks. He gets 1 activation. Now, what was his abilities? Oh, he does come with a... He could use Onslaught now. He has a free Onslaught, but we'll only make it 6 attacks. Do we want to use that now? And oh, he has suffered 6 damage. So his Wicked Shield now gives him 2 attacks. So that was the great artifact he won last battle. So he's actually now on 7 attacks with the spare Onslaught. He might keep the spare Onslaught. He's got 7 attacks, or should he just knock the Orc off for now? Should go to 8 attacks. Look, he's it's tough. He's going to go 8 attacks. He just wants to get rid of this guy. Alright, so 8 attacks. So he's going to consume the free... I haven't got enough dice for all this. So that's 6. Then I have to roll 2 more. I'll roll these 2. Okay, so 1s misses. I think 2s are misses, obviously. 3s are misses. 4's a hit. So he's got 3, 6, 9, 12 plus 5 is 17 damage. Taking the Orruk up to 18. So let me just find... I had a 20-sided dice here somewhere. Here we go. 18 damage. Alright, so he's done. And that just leaves the Chaos Warhound. They're not exceptionally exciting on the stats. 3 strength, I think 3 attacks. 1, 3. He's probably not going to be able to, unless he rolls 3 6s, he's not going to be able to do much there. He will get an extra attack, though, if he's within 3 inches. So what he might do is, if I just move this around, he might move and then attack. So he'll get 4 attacks because of the Spurred by the Gods ability from the Chaos Lord. 3 strength, which means everything but 5s or 6s will miss. So he does, I think, 4 damage. I'll just check that. Yeah, I was right. So 3 attacks. So it was 4 attacks, 3 strength, and I do 1, 3. So it's 4 damage with that 5 and 6 he rolled. That takes 22 damage. So he's not looking too good for him. Very important for Orruk that they get to go first in this final battle round now. Okay, battle round 3. Let's see who wins the initiative. The slaves do have 2 wild dice, and let's go. So there's doubles. Okay, so they both got 2 singles. Alright, now the Orcs only have 1 wild dice, So it's a roll off now because of that, to see who gets initiative. Red is Orruks. Orruks win. So Orruks get to spend they get the initial priority. And we've got a little Chaos Beast here who won't let me, won't leave me alone. Okay, push. Come on, push. Yeah, okay, alright. Let me go look after him and I'll come back. Push. Yeah, okay. So as the Orruk player, I would use the wild dice I have to make another single to try and preserve the priority. So this fellow can go first before he dies, and he's on 3 more health. And as the Slaves of Darkness player, I'll burn both wild dice to go first. So I get 4 singles. So that's what's going to happen. So that leaves them with 2 doubles each. No wild dice for either of them. It's the last turn. And Slaves go first. So looking now for this last battle round, Slaves going first. The Chaos Lord Strykar Demonblood has the treasure. He just needs to survive and not drop it. So he will probably activate. He's got the best chance to kill the Gore Chopper Brute. So he will, don't think he'll need, with 3 life left, to use any of those abilities, to use the doubles, but he'll just attack. So I'll do that now. So he's on 7 attacks because of his regular 5 plus the 2 from his Wicked Shield that he got last game. And let me just collect the dice. 7, so he's got 5 strength against 5 toughness. 1, 2, 3s are misses. And he gets 3 crits. Oh well, he just pulverizes them. So he's down. Take that away. His second activation. I think he's pretty much got the game sewn up. He might just move away just to make sure he can't be reached. So maybe he'll just go down here. Now there's nothing in this victory to say you can't go near the map edge. No, alright. Nothing bad if you're within 4 inches like some of the other ones. Okay, so he'll just go away. Now it's Orruk's turn. It's looking very grim for them now. They're not going to be able to catch him, but they can at least do some damage. So let's have a look. What can they do? So he's the most damaged of the remaining brutes. So he'll go next, and he's going to use one of their doubles abilities to do duff up the big thing. So he's got this icon, and what it does is he gives him +2 to attacks and strength when he hits an enemy with wounds characteristics 15 or more, which the chosen is. The chosen's 18. So that boosts him up from 4 attacks and 4 strength up to 6 attacks and 6 strength. So that's pretty brutal. And that is a terrible roll. So all these 1, 2s misses. The 3s do hit though, because he's up to 6 strength to the chosen's 5. So he will do his regular 2 damage each. That's 4 damage. And he goes again. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, not much better. He gets 1 crit. Oh, again, 4 misses. 1 crit, 1 hit, which will do 6 plus the 4. That's 10 damage. So he's not going to kill the chosen this game. So let me just put chosen 10 damage. Alright. Alright, Chosen will hit back, just for some fun. Chosen's on 4 attacks, 5 toughness. Now, Chosen might use a double himself, and because he does have the... No, he's only got leader slaughter. No, he can't do anything. Okay, he might just use onslaught. So he'll use one of the doubles to do an onslaught, which will boost his attacks to 5. 5 attacks, 5 strength, 2 5. Okay, he gets 2 crits. 5 strength against 5 toughness, so 3's miss. So that's 2 damage. That's 10 damage. Plus the 2, 12 damage. And he's on. So it makes him up to 19 damage. Attacks again. Not as good this time. All miss. So the Orruk Brutes goes to 19 and survives. Okay, and this is the last round, so I'm just gonna play out the attacks and see if how much damage they can do. This Orruk will attack this Chaos Warrior. Now, do Chaos Warriors have 15? No, they do have 15 wounds, so he likewise can also use Duff Up the Big Thing, which he'll do. So again, he'll go up to 6 attacks, 6 strength, so he'll be hitting on 3 pluses. He does 2 4 damage, so 2's are misses. 2 4 6 8 damage, and that he already was on 8, so he's out. So it's a bit of blood back for the Brutes. And his second activation, well, it doesn't matter, but he would just go... No, I mean, he'll just stay there. No use running in and getting hit. This Marauder will hit the War Boss for a laugh. Actually, he's better off disengaging. He'll just disengage and run away. Okay, War Boss will come through and hit this Marauder. War Boss does 4 attacks, 5 strength. So that will be 2 4 6 damage on the Marauder. The Marauder will disengage and then run away. This guy will come in and hit the Chaos Hound. Chaos Hound, so that's 4 attacks. And he does also 6 damage, which won't be enough to kill it in one go. Alright, and the Chaos Hound will run away. So that is pretty much the end of the game. We'll go to the aftermath. Bit of a rough one for the Brutes. If they had a 4th battle round, maybe they could have done something, but it's just so easy to, stall them, delay them, and they're only moving 3, and there's only 5 of them to begin with. So yeah, a bit of a rough one, but certainly they put a bit of scare into the Slaves of Darkness. Let's see how the aftermath goes now. So looking at glory points, neither warband managed to down the enemy leader or to take down a 1/3 or more of the enemy warband. So they both received 3 glory points for playing, and the Slaves of Darkness get an additional 2 for winning. So they get 5. And 3 for the Brutes. Okay. Looking now at, I tick that off. The other one, Slaves of Darkness, ticks that one off. Oh, okay. No, sorry. If the opponent's got 2 or more territories, which Slaves of Darkness do, then there's an extra point for the Orruks. So they get 4. Okay, now looking at the Destiny dice. So we'll start off with the Oryx. We'll start off with the boss with the Warclaw. On a 6 he'll get a Destiny nut. We'll do with this chopper. No, we'll do this chopper. No, and the remaining guy. No, so Oryx get no Destiny. The fella who was injured, we'll roll dice to see what. That's this guy here. He was injured. Let's see what he gets. You don't want to see a red 1. And we get no better, barely 21. That's not great. Let me just look up what 21 is on the fractured arm. Subtract 1 from the strength. Oh, that's nasty. So he'll go down. Okay, 3 strength, I think. So let's see if it's a permanent or it's temporary. All right, so I'll just make a note of that. Looking now, destruction, lesser artifact. 42. That is more broth. One who drinks his bloody broth, sacred to the gulping god, finds appetite not sated but more voracious than ever. They become consumed with the desire to feast on the flesh of their enemies. Until the end of the activation, next time an enemy fighter is taken down by an attack action made by the bearer, there's a range of 3 or less, you remove... Oh, it's a big heal. Okay, 2d6 heal. Wow, that's not... Oh, geez, not on brutes. Okay, and now for the chaos, I'll do their lesser artifact roll. 61. That could be good. So where we go. Soil Royal Slime. Okay, you wouldn't want to consume this. It's pretty bad stuff. But it also is a heal. And also it gives you +1 toughness. Wow, it's much better than the other one. You don't even have to take an enemy fighter down. That's really nice. It's a one-off, of course, so we'll make a note of that. And lastly, for Slaves of Darkness, let's see what happened to poor old Angra Travos, who had a promising future, has a destiny level. Let's see if this is the end of him. Oh, I can't see the red dice. You're kidding me. Alright, so the amount of 1s rolling for casualties. He is blinded in one eye. Okay, we've got to check to see if it's permanent or temporary. Subtract 1 from the attacks. Oh man, I don't want this to be permanent. Oh, okay, it's temporary. Alright, so he's suffering a bit of an eye issue there. So I'll make a note of that. Temporary, -1 attack, eye. Okay. And now we go finally to the destiny. So those that survived, starting with this little fellow here, he gets a destiny. So that is Korga Travos. He gets 1. The boss himself, Strykar. No. The other Marauder, I know, with the spiky shield, he's the champion who oh no, it's the other guy over there, sorry. This chap, let's see how he went. He's Hroth Vicarian. Yep, he gets 1. And now Ranloth Varks over there. Nah. And the Chosen, not close. And I think that's everyone. Yep. Alright, so that's that. So another victory, another another notch in Strykar Demonblood's favour. The Chaos Gods were kind to him this game, letting him have the treasure, putting the treasure close to him, winning that priority role in the placement of the treasure. It would have been a very different game if it was placed 6 inches over there towards the Brutes. Instead it was placed over here, made it nice and easy for him. So far they are smiling on him. Oh, one more thing I forgot is the territory. It could have been an extra VP if I roll a 4+. So, and I roll a 3, so no extra glory points. Sorry, not VP, glory point. So that's that.